All right. Ohio. Hey, Bill, haven't heard you mention the Ohio train derailment. Oh, that's because I don't watch the news. I saw a little bit of that. Yeah, there was chemicals and stuff, right? The effects have been catastrophic to the environment. The railway needs upgrading, and the deregulation from the current and former administration has made it impossible for money and attention to fix our infrastructure problems. Well, that's weird because that would create jobs. It would make whoever was in office look good, right? Anyway, there was a railway strike, happened a few months ago. But Grandpa Joe crushed the strike because no one gives a fuck nationally about overworked railroad workers. It seemed cliche, but $100 billion in blank checks to fight a proxy war in the Ukraine, but they didn't bother to send any help for cleanup to our own citizens. Sir, just out of curiosity, are you noticing a theme yet? When they send that money over there to the Ukraine and all of that, like the Ukraine has to pay us back. We don't just fucking give them the money. We're getting them in debt to us, and then they have to pay us back, and the corporations get paid and all of that shit. It's that confessions of an economic hitman bullshit. But if you notice here, Hurricane Katrina, they just let those people fucking drown. They didn't give a fuck. There was no fresh water. Down in Mississippi, no fresh water. Go fuck yourself. You guys out there with your, dealing with chemicals, go fuck yourselves and fuck all your future health problems. They don't give a shit. And all they do is act like, Democrats don't give a fuck about you because we're Republicans and we give a shit about you. And then Democrats go, oh, no, we give a fuck about you. The Republicans don't give a fuck about you. And meanwhile, neither one of them gives a fuck about you. They don't get paid enough money. It's not financially in their best interest to give a fuck about you. It's financially in their best interest to serve super, super fucking rich people. And that's what they do. All right? On both sides. So anyway, the water is unsafe to drink, but officials are saying it's fine. There was a mushroom cloud of black smoke over the wreck after they intentionally detonated the chemicals to expedite the clearing of the railway to allow trains to keep running. It was a stupid and careless decision. To top it all off, there are bitches on TV saying that because Ohio had leaned, as you would say, a cunt hair towards Trump, that we deserve what was coming. Please tell me nobody said that. Politicizing an issue that has the children of a town exposed to known carcinogens is inexcusable. Absolutely it is. Dude, out here in the valley, they had a nuclear test site that they never cleaned up. And to this day, people are still getting sick. They just don't. We are all expendable to them. All right? There would be a flame under their ass to save, let's just say it's affecting 10,000 people. If those were the last 10,000 people in this country, there would be a fire under their ass to save them because they don't want to dig their own ditches or fight their fucking wars that they start. All right? But what this is going to affect is an expendable amount of people in their fucking world. That's how cold and inhuman they are, regardless of the color of tie that they wear. And Fox News and CNN doesn't give a fuck other than blaming one side or the other for the problem. But they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about, all they give a shit about is ratings because that's their money. So that's why I don't watch the news. That's why I don't pay attention to politics. I don't do any of that stuff because it was bad enough when I was a kid, but to now watch people on the internet buying into it and losing their minds and actually saying something horrible like that, well, you voted for Trump, so basically you should die of carcinogens, including your children, is beyond fucked up. And equally beyond fucked up is watching individuals on social media become their own version of CNN and Fox News, where they edit, where they start telling the story and how they're spinning shit to fit with their political ideology, is just insane to me. Anyway, this person says, with all the environmental pushes these days, it's clear that they don't care about not-for-profit action. Only when they can tax us do they give a fuck about the trees. Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm sorry you're going through all of that, and I think, once again, it's going to be up to fucking individuals, citizens, to help out fellow citizens, because neither the Democrats or the Republicans will ever help us out. And they work for the corporations, and corporations don't give a fuck about us. All they give a fuck about is making more money. So that would be up to us. So I don't know. I'm sure there'll be some stand-up benefit or something. Or maybe I can start something, figure something out. Maybe I should fucking read up on it. I just saw it and it looked devastating. I was like, I don't want to look at that. Which doesn't make it go away. All right, this is getting gloomy.